said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
Okay. Let's see if we load in if it's broke or not. Hopefully not. And then I gotta mess with the audio because I realized the Okay, we're looking good. We're looking good. Okay, that was just a weird visual glitch. There's no way I can make this louder. I feel like this is quiet. Maybe it's quiet for me. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit just so I can kind of be even with the game. I mean, I guess it's probably a little higher than the game, huh? Okay.
Another refugee? Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
I can wait, but I might get these other people sick.
Oh, no, we can't allow that. You'd best go and see our doctor at once.
I love
Just keep your distance from
choices,
others.
dude.
Our calculations do not afford many sick refugees. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
Danger's never stopped me before. Step aside, you cautious peasant. That's a crazy line, bro. Is there rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable.
What's the exclusion zone?
I thought the name was self-explanatory.
I'm stupid.
Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
You people sure take your predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts.
I thought refugees encampments were supposed to be safe.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Under paragraph 79 of Declarably Deplorable Methods and Means, it clearly notes throwing fuel at each other.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning tramiculars. The peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
I urge caution. For now, with a prodigious degree of bluster and ample
Edward
teeth
Dungey,
gnashing,
Jan Dungey,
local order of
Morse
the
for
Ascendant
Dungey.
representatives claim no
Why is Jan on here
responsibility
twice?
and insist
They really don't
are
like Jan,
working
huh?
to identify the culprits with the utmost urgency. Do we believe them? Perhaps.
That's a named
Do we
individual.
trust
Hello,
them?
named individual.
Even
I swear, it's nigh on impossible to find decent
That is
animal
not
remains
the
in these
voice I
parts.
was expecting from this guy. I was expecting some like
more pages.
rugged cowboy.
More bluster.
If we factor for random elements offsetting certain key variables, upsetting the mock apple cart, as it were, we start to grasp the potential range of disruption.
Maintain current levels of foam specked outrage.
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
You usually perform advanced calculations in the midst of a busy settlement.
Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the Crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
So you're just out here mathing in public so passerbys can watch you math?
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions.
Bet the 10.26% of the time they're asking if they can use use the space.
I am sure they bear any inconveniences with grace and dignity. I mean, the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy has some pretty compelling numbers. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors: longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
Most people need more than medicine and water to be happy.
We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. But if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply tell her Archivist
two important
Widmark
people inside
approves
this lift
brief
building.
use of her time.
I'll get it.
Then
I'll let you get
back to it I shall get.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
Ain't got no soup for me to even taste, bro. That seems like the way forward. Oh, another sick man. Yo, what up, horse?
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
Oh, I'm so sad they didn't give me a sick option to be like, I'm the exact same way, bro. Allow me to find his milk.
Don't want it, don't need it. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified
Skinny
skull
teeth.
emergence. Figured I might as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one.
What do you make of the situation around the camp, bro?
I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
I should
You
go.
too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the Order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Reminds me of Tau Ceti right after the merger. Had to wait for my number to be called just to get rations and a cot. Hope these folk don't have to wait as long.
By calculating the position of every atom in the universe, we can predict the future, control reality, and ascend to a state of virtual godhood.
Ridiculous.
Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
What if I promise not to take much of your time?
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
You seem to be the fairly in the know. What's the current situation in the settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
You haven't actually told me anything about what's going on here.
Oh dear, I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
Do you think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
Mania. Day terrors. Melancholia.
Now, this
Broke
guy's
my nose last scrap. Or, I guess Raleigh Dortmunder did, huh? I still don't get any of this.
hello, Mapother.
I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled. The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
Can either of y'all tell me anything about the situation in the settlement?
You used at least 2 words I ain't sure I know. And I already forgot the question. No? I think. You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan. Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf. Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
Oh, yeah, you want to speak?
You got a minute to talk? I got some thoughts on this situation with the refugees.
What's on your mind?
The number of folks seeking refuge from the war is, well, it's beyond what I expected. And beyond what the Order is capable of handling, seems like. Andes may not be faring much better here, but we could at least find enough work for these folk to buy some food.
The Order's doing their best and not making refugees earn their help?
You sure? The Order seems a whole lot more concerned with dazzling the populace with numbers than anything else. It's a tough situation, that's all I'm saying. But if the Order can't even manage tens of folk at their doorstep, they ain't gonna manage much better should they win the war.
Okay, a lot of these feel confrontational, and I ain't trying to argue with my companions. You're right. Let's ask these refugees if they prefer free food or having to work for it.
But nothing's ever really free, is it? I went through this myself when Andy's Choice took over Tau Ceti. It took time to secure the merger, but once they did, we folk got the help we needed real quick. And all they wanted in return was the signing of an employment contract. Now, I ain't seeing any contracts in Matriarch's Mercy. So what is the Order actually gaining by doing this?
I see. I see. I see. She can't comprehend people doing something nice for free because Anti's Choice is all business negotiations and contracts. You know, man, I don't really know. Don't know, don't care. You know, Anti's Choice was wrong to offer you that deal, right?
Don't see how it's wrong if it benefited the both of us. Anyhow, if the Order is in fact helping these folk with no hidden aims, then, well, I'll be the first to admit that there might just be merit in what they're selling. Appreciate you hearing me out.
We'll talk later. Okay, so
Word to wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free. You'll pay, one way or another.
Sorry, got bootlegging to do.
Oh, here's the boss.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
You just said several words I do not understand. Tell me about this quasi-illicit shenanigan of yours.
Oh, a semi-informed customer. Well, we offer a wide array of proxy altercations, from restrained bludgeoning to flat-out scraps. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
Do they fight using stand-ins? What does this solve?
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
I came to ask about the situation in the camp. You already answered my questions, evidently.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a sick canid to feed.
Where's the canid? I didn't see the canid. Maybe it's in this room. Oh, I don't see it. She's got a dog somewhere, but I don't know where that dog is.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's nose.
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side. I predict that the worst is behind us.
We're not going anywhere! Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction. This so-called exclusion zone is where we stake our claim. Stand with me in defense of freedom!
I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
So I guess
Except
this is
for
the
the
place where I'm
fact
not
that you
supposed to be
ain't
standing.
yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
Earth Directorate, Gregory, and you are?
May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing.
Oh, nice.
Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight.
And
On
didn't
account I
understand those
object.
words.
Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
A helpful troublemaker is a noble calling.
Though, admittedly, it's a difficult way to make friends. The Order's not exactly fond of me. Rabble-rousing doesn't align with their vision of a perfect universe. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
What was that you mentioned about the exclusion zone?
The exclusion zone. The Order has decided to keep us out thanks to some nebulous prediction of disaster. Screw their predictions. We have people, displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
Man. This feels like the option I really want to choose, but I really don't want to take sides in all this, like, all the kind of political stuff that's going on. Maybe we should respect the rules of the people looking after you.
People are cramped, injured, sick. The Order needs to do more than command. They need to listen. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but you, maybe you'll have better luck.
Why do you think they would listen to me at all?
Even the Order, for all of their logical ways, value an outside perspective. And because I've run out of options.
Being former Auntie's Choice, surely you understand if I ask about a reward.
I got a pretty fancy gun I was issued back when I was a rising star at Auntie's. Side with us, and it's yours. Even throw in a healthy amount of bits for your troubles.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'll give it a try.
Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You can find Agarwal in the lift building.
Here's what's gonna
Probably
happen, okay?
formulating another equation
I'm gonna get
to
their
get
side.
on my nerves.
They're gonna be like, okay, you can move into the exclusion zone. And then literally the next frame is gonna be a meteor slamming into the exclusion zone, killing everybody.
Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict, with an 8.23 margin of error, that our situation will improve in time.
There's the provisioner, the first person we should talk to.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
Archivist Widmark suggests I speak with you about your work.
Well, if the archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
Sorry to say, this place may not have noticed either.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it?
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
These people sound like such good people.
Appreciate you respecting my time. Yes.
I saw that you had a store. I just want to see what you have
to
for
your
sale.
heart's content, but do so speedily for my sake.
Fairfield. A good day for personal
Precog.
freedom
While in
and
TTD,
fair
moving no longer
trade.
drains energy. Energy also drains temperature slower, increasing 30% slower with your science skill. Okay. She offers a plasma pistol, a burst assault rifle, and a plasma cutter. This could be good. It's $1,000 though. That's very expensive. Let's sell our junk. That was pretty good. That was $2,000. We're still quite
By the
poor.
law. It's you.
Hello?
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
You want my help? You don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
Right, I've heard this all before, but what does it have to do about me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
Okay, I'll take it, only because you're complimenting me. What is it you need so badly?
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Think you could help, Inez?
Might have time to patch up 1 or 2 patients before we head out. I used to be a combat medic. A good one, too.
You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Okay. Before I get to that, I had another thing.
How can I be of service?
What do you make of the conditions in the camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lamping. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Great,
Since
we get to
you
go back to
aren't a
Horst.
refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge, but my prices are fair.
We'll see about that. Primer for blight fortification.
Tackled pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of my luxury
We'll buy that.
Hide spectation lounge. Not to
I'm not gonna-
mention the concession sales, invasive
recipe
marketing
on how to craft
hucked
a
it out of
pharmaceutical
the
primer.
arena with their official Auntie's Choice
Buy the recipe.
Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. Oh, but I digress.
Here, hold on. I want to go do this
Just as
the
impossible,
worst thing real
we
fast.
all
That's
need to
because
put
Welcome.
our winger
Have you come to
Hmm.
bask in the order's knowledge?
worst or horse, and your name's not worst.
You ever cough so hard your ankles hurt?
Oh my
I'll try
God.
not to sneeze on you, but no promises.
Take this medicine, bro.
Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
How much do you really want this? Because I might need it more, man.
Now that you mention it, you do seem to be of a genuine sickly disposition. Here, buy your own medicine. This one's mine. Besides, I'm guessing you need something stronger for whatever it is you've got. You have my gratitude, stranger.
I got 500 money. I love being sickly, man. Sickly's so fun.
Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Okay, I want to talk to the novice first.
Ah, I've pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well then, I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
How does the order predict the future?
We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths.
Actually, let's hold on. Okay, good. Your little department does what now?
The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated by seers like myself, who represent the Order's most talented mathematicians. After years of study, some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I am not to speak of that with an outsider. No offense.
Do unforeseen factors get in the way of your predictions?
Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers, incalculable variables, all of them can undercut the accuracy of our predictions. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, unknown unknowns will become known unknowns. Then finally, known knowns. You follow?
Can you tell me more about the situation in the settlement?
Matriarch's Mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
I can understand why I'm not seeing them in here in droves then.
I share the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
One person here will swear by the Order's predictive methods.
One of our recent guests, Rolo Nast, has received multiple personalized order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
This is a predatory. I expected more than a desk.
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means. I foresee you have much to do. I won't keep you. Adieu.
Travel guidance for all Auntie's Choice staff presently stationed in Golden Ridge. The Department of Aggressive
I'm trying to
Acquisitions
stand
and
up more.
Persons
I'm trying to sit
Elimination
up
has
straight.
issued new guidelines for those perambulating outside occupied areas during approved break or leave periods.
Okay.
Site safety officer
Let's speak to
Dickman
the
Chow
important
reports
people.
byways
Hello,
beset
Abbott.
by groups of-
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
This is the guns one. They just like, let me up the lift. No time for that. Ruth said we could help one another out.
Yes, the presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, due to our need for compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
Maybe we should have this conversation in private, just the two of us.
And leave Abbot Newell to be subjected to the inanity of a total stranger? Absolutely not.
Don't trouble yourself about Seer Wiley. He's here as my aide. I trust him implicitly. Now, you were saying?
I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
I'm not sure, but it seems he's likely involved in the plot to destroy Arcadia.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
A friend of the traitor I'm after said she and Victor have secret contacts within the order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so
Those
I
words
advise
are less
caution.
than safe for me. Okay, can you be more specific about what I'm going to be fighting?
Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
I'm sorry, mad cultist?
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
Glad we're on the same page. Now how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Oh my god. current tensions, and here I thought we were getting along so well.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Okay, thanks for the lead. I'll look into it.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Okie dokie. So, while we also are here...
Tuned to wireless free Arcadia.
Oh, is there a log that I need to look at? Serious prediction. Okay.
On the battlefield.
Though you may be a stranger to these lands, you shall help us by locating medical specialists essential to the health and well-being of Matriarch's Mercy. Be they formally trained or unconventional in approach, rest assured they will be welcomed with open arms. We need a taxidermist. A savant with needle and thread can be found in the bounds of Matriarch's Mercy. An automechanical that has fallen prey to scrappers located in the west in the Guardian Estates. A plumber, a specialist in the most depraved and yet essential biological functions, is currently in the trenches of combat. Oh my god. Okay.
Let's do better together.
Where to first, Commander? Enray Range, Zeranium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity?
Hello, Inez.
Hope you appreciated how I bit my tongue back there with the abbot. Didn't want things to come to blows with civilians in the crossfire. Full of excuses for the attack, wasn't he? Could be that he's sincere, or could be that he has his hands so full with keeping his community from falling apart that he missed a memo or two. Either way, I'm willing to stay my hand until we know the truth. If it were my folk buried under the rubble, I'd want to know for certain before acting. Besides, ain't nobody around here better suited for investigating than we are.
You're taking this better than I expected.
I prefer doing my shooting after asking all the pertinent questions, Commander. While we're at it playing detective, we need to scope out opportunity. If there are any survivors, we ought to help, however we're able. I can only hope they had warning enough to run for cover. If they didn't, well, there's only so much basic training can prepare you for.
We'll head straight there.
Thank you, Commander. We should move on, unless you've got something for me?
Nope.
Friends, neighbors, while you shelter in Matriarch's Mercy, heed the teachings.
A mound of a large pile of seemingly unrelated debris. This one wasn't readily at first glance, was it? Examine. On further search, it seems like it was an improvised structure.
Shame what happened there. I seen the whole thing.
Oh yeah?
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
Oh, that used to be more than just debris?
Yes, technically a hut is meant to be only one story. Because when you stack them, they tend to fall over. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
So a bunch of displaced have been hurt doing this?
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
What worries me is that you may be right. Be seeing you. I'm not gonna try to speak on behalf of the Order because I'm not exactly siding with the Order. I'm trying not to side with anybody, realistically.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to our...
Okay.
last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale, and soothe all manner of mental malady in the listening workforce.
Okay, that's the
At least in the
manufactorum.
lab. Not responsible for night sweats, abnormal bone growth, or
So I think we want to go here. And I think on the way, we'll stop there,
Consult your employee handbook to determine if
and
dancing
here.
is presently allowed.
Yes.
Take a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride.
Can't just shoot in the thin air.
When you drink
What?
purple berry tequila.
Also, we need to look at my guns. Okay, it's the it's assault rifle, right? Okay. I'm kind of low on shotguns, so I'm gonna put the chain spark cannon back on here. I'm going to do the corroder. No, let's try the corroder. I've not used this before.
Guns cocked and loaded.
Oh, it's a charge up.
Just get the
Okay. Dude, I'm so bad.
For big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the purple bread
I'm
worm.
pouring in this.
Purple berry
Oh my god. Okay. It's evident I can't aim. It's evident this thing is tanky, I'll tell you what.
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
I aim is so bad.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives made with
Need some help first.
purple coloring and a little added kick that gets you going in the
Oh my god, this takes so many shots. Okay. Get up.
Back in business.
Yeah. Those guys were kind of tanky. Besides me missing all my shots. I think it's probably best we equip a melee weapon. Where's my glaive? Yeah, my glaive does so much damage. Also, not a big fan of the goop gun. Wasn't that good at aiming it. What is it? This uses long rounds, short rounds. This uses compacted rounds. I want to glaive out for a second. I just wanted to investigate this place. It looked like a mining place. And I was like, maybe there's stuff we could loot here, but it doesn't seem like it. And we need to kill all these spiders over here.
Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila.
Nope.
Make the most of what you are. Take around the purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila.
Okay, I get the sense we're going close to a ravine, and I'm not going to just dive straight into it. I feel like that would be a misstep.
Sobriety won't make you any smarter. So have another purple berry. Have another purple berry. Have another purple berry tequila.
On this episode of Big Gain Hunter, we take you to the ice moon of Cloister.
I'm Pierce Huntley,
No target.
VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year, I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's
I
zoological
forgot
equity.
the
Every episode, I focus
the
on a
key
different
to,
species to
go
tell you
third
the
person.
risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards.
Okay, hold on. Delicate parkouring.
Now this is top shelf mantipillar secretion. And what each animal
What the heck am I listening
brings
to right now?
table.
Oh my god.
Cleo says
This
the
is some
universe
grody
is
sounds,
full
bro.
of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you
Architect, I hope this does not turn back into an active war.
is Big Gain Hunter.
This is the Order's anti-air control center. If you don't have specific business here,
Brought to you
kindly
by
keep moving.
Anti's Choice Immunosol, the right
Okay,
multi-spectrum
so we found the
antibiotics for
anti-air
wildlife
place.
interactions gone
We ever need to come back and disable it. Which I'm sure we will. We're gonna find some Auntie's Choice person that survived, and they're gonna be like, we need to kill him. We need to destroy him. then we gotta disable the air defense and blow up this factory, and then we win.
Forsaken snowball orbiting Elysium. Everyone knows Cloyster is home to the computronic powerhouse known as the Archive. But that ain't the only profit driver here. There, beyond that crevasse.
Perhaps it would be advantageous to...
Heads and claws.
That won't function optimally.
Hello, Foreman. Do you have a plumber somewhere?
No, but if they deploy Manosaurs,
Ursopods get...
we'd be better served having it the other way around. Do you have a specific matter requiring discussion with me that cannot be postponed? I'm rather preoccupied at the moment.
Yeah, I'm looking for a plumber in the trenches. What up, Brita? How you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. Preoccupied with what exactly?
Auntie's forces have pushed us from our initial trench line into our fallback trench, thus making it the new primary trench. Despite the fact that we are currently holding back Auntie's forces at the new, more narrow front, this leaves us in the unenviable position of requiring a new fallback trench. That being said, we shouldn't need another trench line. Making a final decision over what to prioritize in the construction of this trench, given my current resources, has been a substantially more difficult task than I first estimated.
Isn't Soul Frame the like more fantasy RPG Warframe game? Ain't I right about that? I thought the Order solved this problem with the mathematics.
Correct. In this case, standardized algorithms, which includes a Poisson distribution method, using the data we accrued from years of tracking the frequency of different attacks. Unfortunately, I find myself in the extremely unlikely and distressing position of having these algorithms inform me that every type of attack is exactly equally probable, and thus my dilemma.
I appreciate it, Brita. I don't know if I'd play it like a ton if I had got given a code. I enjoyed Warframe, but I'm not exactly the biggest Warframe person, you know. Yeah, I know it's like super alpha. Yeah. I'd be remiss to take it when you could give it to somebody else who'd probably enjoy it more. Especially if you've not got it yourself. Because yeah, I'm just so swamped with games at the moment. I just there's would be another game on the list. We already know what kinds of threats he's facing. He's facing Auntie's choice.
Many, unfortunately. Auntie's human soldiery, raptidons, mantisaurs, scrappers, and even wild arachnids. In summary, many and varied.
That's a lot. Maybe just make a trench equally good at defending it against everything.
Alas, I lack the resources and time. I appreciate your input, though.
Good luck with that. Okay, I couldn't ask him about a plumber. Oh, well, you is how we, I got access, don't worry, most of my friends can anyway, just want to ask the deadlock invite.
Let's get you healed, out of sight and on the way to the rescue. Sight unseen.
Been playing it a lot, Deadlock? Yeah, I made the mistake of playing that while drunk last night, and oh my, I said some heinous things to people. Drunk Calvin did not bite his tongue. Drunk Calvin let them people know what he thought of what they were playing like. Unfortunately, I've gotten to the point with my rank where I feel like 9 times out of 10 I'm just losing games because my teammates are bad. It's really unfortunate. Hey, are you the plumber?
Please keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
Okay, well, there was no plumbers in this trench.
Not quite charged yet.
I'm trying to figure out what the heck. Oh my god, I didn't even know this existed. This is crack. It is really just, hey, did you win that team fight? Okay, push and win. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah, I get It depends on the character I'm playing, but I get super competitive. Especially when I know I'm doing good.
I've observed you in these trenches before. You are aware this is a war zone, correct?
Yes, I'm looking for a plumber.
Halt. Access to that area
Okay.
of this trench line has been restricted to authorized personnel only. It isn't safe, given the grid.
Anybody seen a trench plumber? I'm looking for a plumber. We need a plumber for the doctor's office. I'm looking for a plumber for the doctor's office. One plumber? Oh. Nope, all of you are not named NPCs, so I'm assuming you are not it. Dude, I'm so glad I didn't hit anybody. I don't know how to turn off my freaking what is flashlight? I missed it. Toggle flashlight. It's L, dude. Every game has a different flashlight
This
button.
is the last bastion of control before No Man's Land. I am unsure of who assigned you permission to be at this locale, but please refrain from impeding our operations.
I'm glad I didn't hit you with a frag grenade. That would have been atrocious. Okay, order Corsair.
Now that is what I call a stubborn clog in the old pipes.
I do not believe you have clearance to be here.
Benjamin Dorsey, you must be the plumber.
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order.
Ah, he's
Never
definitely
fear.
the plumber.
I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing.
They need extra medical help in Matriarch's Mercy. Pipe doctors probably close enough. I can't believe I'm standing in the presence of the pipe doctor himself.
Shucks. Why, if I hadn't just been wrist deep in sewer water, I'd shake your hand.
Just out of curiosity, why do they call you pipe doctor?
The notion of a pipe doctor stems from the belief and understanding that plumbing and the human body are fundamentally very similar.
You're going to have to justify that.
Of course. I wouldn't make such a claim if I couldn't back it up. It's like I've always said, a doctor is a biological plumber, exploring the unknown and unseen depths of the human body. And what is the human body but one long, wet, interconnected pipe? Take it from the pipe doctor. We're all just tubes.
I really
down to
don't
the
want
core.
to take it from the pipe doctor. That you can keep that yourself. Oh man. Okay, well, they need extra medical help in Matriarch's Mercy. Pipe doctor's probably close enough.
You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people? Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge.
Have it your way.
Well,
This isn't over.
I do thank you for your confidence, regardless. Always remember, good plum.
Shoot. I need speech 8. Oh my god, guys. I think we're so... Oh my god. We're never getting speech 8. The pipe doctor's never gonna perform. I need... Dude, I need so many skill points.
Plumbing
I took
starts in the
that
bowels.
flaw where I have to spread my skill points out, but I get more. Is there anything that increased? I know in the last one there was a thing that like food had increased my stats, but I don't think in this one it does. No. I don't know, but he's gonna. The pipe doctor's gonna get in them guts for sure. That's the end goal, guys. Get this pipe doctor in some people's guts. But to do that, I need to level. I need to improve. We need to take away these. And we're going in. I'm gonna hit this building and this building. There's landmines. Oh, there's landmines. Oh god, there's landmines. I didn't think there'd be landmines.
Nobody around.
Yeah, oh my god, I thought I saw a landmine. Okay, well I face tanked 2 landmines. I think this was the city we watched get blow up.
What in the where now?
Niles, be quiet, man. I like started auto running, guys. Oh my god. I don't have this. I don't have explosives 5. We can't disarm these. These mines were like retroactively placed here. Like they blew up the town and then they came and put landmines down. This place is, this over here looks cool. This is cool. Oh my god. Hey buddy. Nice. Landmines. These bodies didn't have anything on them, man. They're baiting me in. Okay. Another dead body. Oh, does that mean I'd kill it? Do I want to kill this? Is it evil? It's running away. They're like
Ain't nothing there.
Okay, I definitely interact with that button and this wall drops, okay? That is 100% what goes on in this situation. And I've discovered something. That's definitely a quest related thing. Ziranium Mantipillar. I missed that building, but we're just gonna keep moving forward. Oh, there's more.
Nobody around.
Oh my god, I keep trying to crouch and I keep spamming Niles' button because it's C.
Looks like a fight.
We just stand here in the minefield because these things rush us, they get the mines and die. Well, they're all just gonna stare at me. How do we aggro that pack of mantis swarms? Oh my god.
Let me know when you need a stretch.
This thing in the ground? What the heck is going on over here? Okay, we gotta navigate the minefield. I gotta take the fight to them. Where are you at? Dude, how did I aggro this pack of mobs? They're like nowhere close.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Over here. Free hole in the head.
Oh my god.
Low, Commander.
Yeah, I know I'm low. These things pop out of nowhere.
Rescue. Sight unseen.
Just letting her rip now.
Help me out. I ain't exactly in fighting shape at the moment.
Yeah, well, I need you to be in fighting shape. Okay, they're dead. Okay.
You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry. We can always craft us more.
Niles, stop talking bad about me. I know I go through ammo. I can't aim, man. Okay, we found some trenches.
Ain't recharged.
Oh. Oh, these are the trenches we cleaned. Oh, it's below me? Hold on, there's something below me in this room. Oh, heck yeah, we needed to restock. Secret safe. Money. That's definitely a button. Messages. We abandoned them to message us. Wait, we abandoned to message us. I can't imagine what possibilities. Just going to remember certain those fabulous time. Contact. Oh, so like the two commanders were communicating, trying to make peace, and they got discovered. Somebody let it slip.